So welcome to the Landscape Lounge. This is the social hub of the entire building here. As we come in, we naturally see that we're kind of bringing in the landscape from outside, and it kind of flows through into the space, some beautiful choice of materials. The light really brings it to life as well. We've got a whole array of different areas for people to enjoy, but of course the focus is the Barista Island right in the middle. We terraced the space, so the furniture is all on different levels, including the floors as well. It's replicating the landscape that we've got behind us here. So not just bringing the colours and the light through here, but also the way we've subdivided this space architecturally. So whether you're having a formal meeting and a formal dinner over by the banquettes, perhaps an informal conversation with colleagues and friends and staff, loved ones, friends and family, or of course you just want to relax here and watch the amazing spectacle of the space flight beyond us here. But we've also continued that at the other end of this area, so we've got our Mesa Lounge over in the corner here, a beautiful raised platform here. You can see you've got great views over the runway, but just as importantly, great views back over the Landscape Lounge. As we look up, we can see how the materials kind of become lighter. They flow across the floor, up the ceiling and across the walls, and finally linking together through this double height space. And above us here we can see Mission Control, the real hub and the centre of what the organisation's about, and particularly what the mission is about. The story of kind of bringing the landscape in, the careful use of materials and colours, as we can see it floats naturally away, becomes much lighter, and this is an idea of replicating moving from the Earth towards space, which is above us again.
New Mexico has a really steeped history in space access, space travel and space development. We are excited to bring Virgin Galactic down there to bring the next step in commercial space travel.
Suddenly, New Mexico will be one of just a very few places on the planet which are hosting human spaceflight launches. Our flight test program has demonstrated a full profile going up into space and back down.
Spaceship Unity, welcome to space.
Copy base, $1 million view.
We have a bit more of our flight test program to do, which we'll complete in New Mexico. At that point, we will be in a place where we'll be able to start commercial operations. And so this moment is just one that we've been working for a long time, and we're very excited to get to it.
Spaceport America is going to afford us a unique opportunity for our customers. When they arrive at the spaceport, it's not just where the spaceship is housed or the White Knight is housed. It's where they're going to be trained, where they're going to have lunch, where they're going to get to know the team they fly to space with, and the mechanics and dispatchers taking care of the ship. And the building is just a magical place. Sir Norman Foster, architects designed it. They did their job spot on. It really invokes that feeling of uniqueness. It lets you know you're about to take a remarkable journey.
We have a lot of excited employees and families excited to move out to New Mexico and experience Las Cruces and the New Mexico culture.
For me personally, I'm really excited. It's the pursuit of human spaceflight operations is why I came to Virgin Galactic.
I think I speak for everyone at Virgin Galactic and the Spaceship Company when I say a huge thank you to the state of New Mexico and all of its citizens for creating this amazing facility. We will be a platform for new space experiments to be able to fly to space from New Mexico. It's something that all of the students, all of the teachers, all of the parents around the state can be hugely proud of. It will show that New Mexico is competing at the very front lines of technological innovation, and we recognize the amount of work and effort that it has taken to this point. What we're unveiling is really two different things. So first of all, we're going to be unveiling these beautiful spaces that will be used by our amazing future astronauts as well as our employees, places where they can, eat and relax and become centered and ready for their journey to space. We're also going to be showing off our Mission Control Center and our more operational readiness level, which is on the second story. So really this readiness is a two-part phase where we have the customer and employee, the human-focused elements, and then we have the vehicle-focused control elements, the technical aspects that will enable us to conduct these space flights from Spaceport America. Spaceport America is the first dedicated commercial spaceport, and that is a remarkable thing. It's another first that we are doing as a team together, and we feel a sense of responsibility around that firstness. We want to have this be a remarkable historic facility that when people arrive at, they feel, yes, this is a place that I'm going to be going to space from, and that it feels right. And I think that the design decisions that we've made, the operational capability that we've built into it, and the magic of Virgin that we hopefully have infused throughout the facility makes it something that is a remarkable experience for our customers. Design is crucial to the success of Spaceport America, and we have worked incredibly hard to get this right. We are very lucky to be part of Virgin Group, which has tremendous design heritage, and we are lucky to have amazing people like Jeremy Brown, who has come over from Virgin Atlantic to Galactic to help design our customer levels. And I think what people will see is something that is consistent and very fitting for the New Mexico landscape. I know I personally almost have to pinch myself that we're now working out of a real operational spaceport. We've been working for this moment for so long, and now you can walk around this beautiful facility that is fitted out and that has the operational capabilities to operate. I think it's a great moment for our employees because it's a moment that they have been waiting for as well, and their families. And so, that they can now walk the halls of this amazing place, and they can work on the vehicles, they can prepare things for our customers, all in this incredibly beautiful landscape and building. It's just a great day. One of the most exciting things about today is that this is the week that we are moving the carrier aircraft VMS Eve from Mojave down to New Mexico, and New Mexico will become Eve's operational home. And over the weeks and months ahead, we will bring Eve back to get the spaceship and to do other things. But really, this is sort of the graduation of Eve into true operational capability, bringing her to her new home in this wonderful, amazing place, and we couldn't be more excited about it.
International Spaceport. It's the gateway to space and the building that allows us to create astronauts from human beings. When I first arrived in New Mexico and saw Spaceport itself, I was blown away by the location and the beauty of that, the landscape around it, and of course the amazing light that we're offered here. We translated that into a story that realizes itself through the Landscape Lounge. Materials and colors of what we find here in New Mexico flow effortlessly through this double height void, and the story continues upstairs when we move up to Mission Control. Mission Control is the beating heart of the organization. We can't do this without each other, and of course our customers are reliant on us as an organization. Mission Control tells that story and delivers it perfectly. It's a real honor for me to welcome our pilots here today. We've worked tirelessly as a big team and created a beautiful environment here in our Landscape Lounge. It's going to be an area that in future we can continue these wonderful celebrations and also deliver an amazing space for our future astronauts and of course their friends and family and our broad team of people here at Virgin Galactic who are really going to bring this experience to life.
Several years ago, I stood on the dirt next to a marker that marked the center of the runway for where Spaceport America was going to be built. This project for New Mexico has been a project that has touched many people and that many people have been a part of. So completing the operational areas of the building, moving part of the team down there and having the White Knight 2 arrive at Spaceport is a huge milestone and a huge step forward for the company in getting ready for commercial operations down in New Mexico. Since Sir Richard Branson's announcement in Santa Fe about a month ago, we have relocated 35 families from California down to New Mexico, and we have about another 65 to go. We've hired in jobs from the local area and contracted a lot of services for catering, bus transportation. We've expanded our facilities in state, and we've also been working on the construction of the magical new interior for the gateway to space. The next phase is moving into the customer development. The customer experience is a critical part of our product for our spaceflight package for our customers, and we are now moving into the second stage of construction to complete those areas of the building to really enhance that experience for the customers when they arrive in New Mexico. This project has touched so many people, both locally and remotely. It's been a story that a lot of people have been a part of, and now it is a living, breathing example of New Mexico's space future, and hopefully a place where a lot of dreams will come to reality.
Virgin Galactic is coming home to New Mexico, and it's coming home now. With today's announcement, New Mexico will become the first place on this beautiful planet of ours to regularly launch humans into space. So, in saying yes to Spaceport America and yes to Virgin Galactic, New Mexico has said yes to inward investment, yes to education, and yes to technological innovation. But perhaps most of all, New Mexico has sent a resounding yes to the future of humanity. Governor, ladies and gentlemen, let the future begin. And now it is my great pleasure to hand the stage over to your wonderful governor, Lujan Grisham. Thank you.
Oh, wow. How cool is this? Right? How cool is this? I just want you to know, Sir Richard, that when you take that first flight, I'll be on the ground managing the champagne. With Virgin Galactic's investment and presence here, we are now first, not just in the country for this effort, but we're first in the world. in the world.